I'm Dan Galushan. Welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. If you've been following along, I've been working on this Frontier, this Henry Frontier. And as you'll notice, it's silver, and there's no silver Frontiers unless you do it yourself. And there was a gentleman that was on, I think, a couple of the Henry site. Well, one of them, I think, might have been the Lever Action Skinner site Facebook page. I'm not sure. He may have been on both, but I know he was on the Henry one, the Henry family, I think it's called. And it kind of gave me an idea to take, because I just got this 22 mag Frontier, and I thought, what the heck, maybe I'm going to try that. And I did. And as you can see, if you haven't seen it yet, I've got the silver here, and I put a Skinner peep sight on it. I may still put a loop lever. He's got a loop lever on his, which wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But what I started doing is, I haven't got the little screws here, the little plug screws that you've seen me putting in when I did the video with how to install all this. It was a lot easier, by the way, to install this one because there was no paint on this, and it slid right down the rail the way it should, went right into place, and I didn't really have much trouble. I did have a little bit of a problem as far as sighting it in. Not much, and I'll show that to you in a second. Anyway, got all that done, got this plugged, so I thought, you know, I think I got some spare screws. So I started looking around, didn't find spare screws, but take a look at this stock. The butt stock and the forearm stock that match. I think that's a beautiful stock, really. And I thought, what the heck, I'm going to put that on, and it's almost got like a marble, and it's got the stripes, which matches my other Frontier that is a regular 22 LR. So I sighted it in today before we turned the cameras on, and I'll show you what I did. I had to fire a few rounds, as you can see, to get it sighted the way I wanted it. The sight was kind of and as you can see right here, hammering it, see what it did to the thing. I'm going to have to see if I can polish that out. I had to knock it back and forth just a little bit due to the fact that, well, as you can see, it was shooting right. So I had to bring it over to the left, and then it kind of got a little argumentative. And the same way with the elevation. I was doing pretty good, and then I hit this one. I'm going to put this down. Don't drop it, because I already got mud on the butt. But I had one right here. Okay, I'm already coming in pretty good. All of a sudden, I got a couple down here. Then I turned around and I started firing here and here, and I thought, all right, now I'm getting on. Then I put this one right down the middle, and I thought, okay, she's good enough for me. I mean, that's going to make a good grouping. If I keep shooting in there, it's all going to disappear now. So now it's time to actually shoot this thing at something. And what we're going to do is I got probably about 12 rounds loaded in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to fire at those right up there. We're going to plink those off. Then we're going to go over to the 50-yard range and see what this will do in a 50-yard range, because I've got a sticker target on a 10-inch gong up there. And we'll see how it hits that. But let's go plink some. Just about, hopefully, only 5 rounds. There's 5 bottles there. Let's try to knock them over with 5. I moved you back here with me. I didn't want any splatter coming off these 22 mags hitting the lens of the camera. And so let's take some shots at these. Alright, nailed that. So let's take a little walk over to the 50-yard range. We'll take some shots at that gong. Alright, I'm bringing you down around here. I'd like to see the way it looks, where I have to come back up. You can see our area here. And I've even got a gong down there that's we're going to use for another video. That's a silhouette. But first, I'm going to set you down here and then get you zoomed in on that one way up there. Now this should be interesting to see what we got. Get positioned here. Well, I blew the paper off. Yeah, we're out. Okay. Yeah, I blew the paper off, didn't I? Well, it didn't do too bad. In fact, before I turned the camera on there, I picked one of the bottles up. It hit those bottles so hard that it blew them off of that and clear back to almost where you see the backstop back there. That's how hard it hit them. I mean, that's pretty good impact. I was using Winchester, by the way, and they're hollow points, and you'll see that here when I show you this. I'm going to set this rifle down. I like that rifle so far. Pretty doggone good. Now take a look at this. That's a dead center hit right where I was aiming, right in the middle of the bottle, and it just threw it right off. But the one that I hit that was furthest over this way, that's the one that sailed back the furthest. I mean, it really hit that one. I didn't even look to see where it was because it's even turned around the other way. It must have hit it, spun it, and dropped it. But that's where the impact was. And you've seen it a lot better than I did. I'll see it when I get to the editing room. But up there, when I hit that, I know I must have hit that paper, I think, a couple of times, because I noticed that the one shot kind of hit it off to the side, and one of them just totally blew it off, which it would have, especially if I hit direct, because you can tell that's right there. But anyway, that's what I did. Oops, I don't want to hit the... That'd be great. Hit my Henry with that thing? No way. I really love those Henrys, as you well know. And get this back. Like I said, that's how that 22 mag worked on this Frontier, and I wanted you to see the finished product to a certain extent, unless I do put the loop lever in, and of course I still got to put the plug screws in, but that's no big deal. And it holds, I think, about 12 rounds, because that's what I put it in. I think that's probably what I shot there, because I know I used 5 right here, and I might have missed up there on one. I don't really know. I'm not too sure. I think I did. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to tell when you got your headphones on. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.